Let's smoke and deep fry some onion rings in beer batter. So we got our smoker preheated to 225 degrees and just tossed on a couple of onions. Today we're using an apple wood pellet. You want to use more of a fruity pellet when it comes to vegetables just to avoid that over smoky flavor. So we let these run for just 1 hour, and then once that hour is up, what we're going to do is we're going to take them off of the smoker and we're going to put them in the fridge for 4 hours so they have some time to cool down. All right, so we smoked our onions for an hour and they've been sitting in the fridge for 4 hours. You could feel that they've softened up a bit. So let's go ahead and get these cut open and start making some onion rings. So what I like to do is I just like to start by just cutting off the ends here. Getting rid of all that waste. Perfect. And then just peel it off. Actually, let's go ahead and slice it in half first. And that is your smoked onion. Let's go ahead and peel these off. All right. So here's our first one. And what we're looking for is probably about, I don't know, a 1/4 inch or so, however thick you want to make them. I'm going to try to go about a 1/4 inch thick. And there we go. Now we're going to make our batter. We have 2 cups of flour and a tablespoon of cornstarch. Let's go ahead and get that in there. Give it a mix with your hand. And then we have, you can use your favorite barbecue rub on these, or any kind of rub really. Today I'm using that Jack Daniel's pork rub. It has a barbecue flavor to it. Go about, I don't know, 2 tablespoons or whatever you feel. A little bit more in there, give them a little extra flavor. Go ahead and give that just a mix in there. And then do 1 can of your favorite beer or whatever beer that you have on hand. I'm going to need a spoon here to kind of mix it in, or a whisk. Grab yourself a whisk, and as you slowly pour your beer in, stir it up. All right, just mix it up real good. All right, so you can see we're still a little thick on the mix. So what you want to do is just add a little bit of water. Go with about 1/8 of a cup or so there, and get it to about a pancake mix. You can see it's runny, but it's not clumpy, and that's what we're looking for. All right, so we got our oil up to 375 degrees. And what we're gonna do now is we are going to take our onion rings, we're gonna dip them in our batter, get them a nice coat, and then we're gonna dip them in the panko breadcrumbs, and then we're gonna let them fry in the hot oil. Very, very simple. So, take your onion ring, dip it in the batter, get a nice coat on it. Drop it in your breadcrumbs and get a nice coat on there. And then into the oil, drop it away from you. Let's get a couple more going here. Wet hand into the batter. Into the breadcrumbs. Give it a nice coating. into the oil. All right, once they're crispy golden brown like that, place them on a paper towel on a plate. All right, look at that. Our plate full of smoked, beer battered, deep fried onion rings is finally done. So now it's time for that taste test. So what I'm looking for when I take a bite out of this onion ring is I'm looking for the onion to basically break off right where I bite at. I don't want to actually pull the whole onion out with my first bite. I mean, otherwise you're just eating batter, and what's the point? So let's see if we accomplished our goal. So as you can see, no pull on the onion ring, hit that goal. The beer batter, awesome. Give this one a try.